We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys. For NFA, does someone do anything to allow us in? We are frustrated. NFA is nothing. They are zero.
Only thing I can make when I election is nobody else will be there. You put that serious man behind that club, being the GB. You put that club behind that. Listen. You put that bad behind the club. That's serious bad. That's seen by where on behind the campus. As well was it Sarah Sherry. You put that bad behind the club. And see people go. You get everybody that thing go behind that bad. You not be. You not like it.
The day the FA sent that letter and illegally banned me, I'm telling you people, His Excellency President Joseph Ima Bouaka, Vice President Jeremiah Pankun, and Speaker of the House, Senate Pro Tem, all of them, including the Minister of Youth and Sport, all of them should hear me clear. The day Mustafa Raji illegally banned me, it is my right to be in football. It is my right to see redress at the court if it is matter that violates my rights. So I'm seeking redress at the court for violation of my rights, my civil rights, under the Labrador law. If I'm banned because of that, trust me, we will not have peace in Labrador football, no matter the situation. We will be filing an appeal before any appropriate judicial forum, any redress mechanism that is available to ensure that Mr. Paul's rights are protected and his statute is interpreted as it was anticipated to be interpreted. Any forum will take advantage of it. We are not limited to, I don't want to limit this thing to any forum.
After us, we went there, we made clarity, but this time around, we want to be very clear, and I'm very, very clear with this. Cassell Anthony Cole rights are being restored to participate in the election. Any attempt by the Labrador Football Association to deny Cassell Anthony Cole under their so-called integrity check, which we don't have any precedent case of, any attempt to deny Cassell Cole, there will be no LFA election.
It is now time for us to sit back, join hands together, united because football unites. Let us push the agenda. Let us now move forward and support our national team because we must qualify for AFCON 2027. In order to do that, we must continue to work together. So our members of the press, I want to say thank you. We love you so dearly. Now is the time to utilize that energy that was used during the election to flood the social media with activities of the Football Association.
Amos B. Sweat, Canadian number 15. Followed by Canadian number 8, Coca Roberts.
You got disqualified, but you mustered the courage to attend the Congress. Tell us the motivating factor behind this.
At the end of the day, we all are part of a sport called football. And football is a unifying force. Football brings unity. Labrador fought approximately 20 plus years of war. And the major reason of the war wasn't because
We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys. For NFA, does someone do anything to allow us in? You are frustrated. NFA is nothing. You are zero. One hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the voice.
Oh, yes, indeed. Every time you listen to the theme song at about this time on Saturday, it is the weekend sports that's about to kick off right here on Freedom 87.9. Good afternoon. A pleasant word to welcome you. Today is the 16th day of the month of May, and we are in 2025. A day right after the Congress of the Liberia Football Association was held. New breed of officer, sitting president, running the affairs of football in Liberia for the next 4 years. It is good to be. I'm with you, Thomas Kojo-Rolak. Coming up this afternoon on the weekend sports to tell you exactly some of those things that took place yesterday at the headquarters of the Liberia Football Association during its elective Congress. Despite we were denied access to cover the Congress on yesterday. Lack of accreditation, yeah, we expected it. But we will tell you exactly some of those things that happened that we lay our hands on. What been unfolding, some of those things that passed on yesterday, and the movers and shakers of Liberian football. The new members of the executive committee who will help President Raji for the next 4 years to govern the activities of football in Liberia. We'll be giving the name of those people. We'll tell you who are those that exited the doors of football administration on yesterday at the Congress. Also, we are expected to go on the line and speak with our colleagues who are in Serbia. Sylvester Tama of OKFM. He's in Serbia with the deaf national team of Liberia. On yesterday, they suffered a 6-0 defeat to Great Britain. The team was recovering on today. We hope we can hear from Johan Sylvester Tama to give us an update. Then, you know, the international winners. When I say the international winners, you know, international games. Let me say international games, meaning club games, are coming to an end. Club competitions in Europe, 2 games are coming to an end, and people are celebrating. Barcelona, the champion already for Spain. The game between City and Hart is a tough game to determine who becomes the champion in Scotland. And Hart, I don't know, Hart has been doing well for a very long period of time this season. The bottom of the league table. They were up 1-0 against City. Just before I could come on air. I don't know where we are at the moment with that score. The French league is about to come to an end with Paris Saint-Germain on top of the league table. You go to Italy, it is done already. Inter Milan are the champions already. They will soon be hand over the Scudetto trophy. They are champions already. Then England, it's going to be a tough one in England. Well, you have 2 games left for the league leaders. Arsenal get Brentford, and then they get Crystal Palace to conclude the season. Then chasing them, it is Manchester City. The citizens are right there too. They have Bournemouth, they have Aston Villa, and Bournemouth, Aston Villa to get done with. Then the league season come to an end. But people are preparing for massive celebration across not just Liberia, across the world. People preparing massive celebration. You know, it has been over 20 years since Arsenal last won the Premier League. So their fans are now planning to carry on massive celebration, be it the Champions League or be it the Premier League. But many of those who have spoken with, they say the Premier League is their target. We'll go live on the line and speak with the head of the District 10 fan club, the Arsenal fan club in District 10, to give us a rundown and update. Well, series of meetings have been held recent, and plenty series of meetings ahead. So we'll go to the line and speak to the head of that chapter in electoral district 10, Moswara County, to bring us up to speed. Where are we? And also our guest this afternoon will be the CEO of the Rival Sports Academy. We still anticipating the rival. He told us he was en route. We were anticipating a rival. He will be our guest. Rival Fian will be our guest this afternoon on the weekend sports. He's a big fan of President-elect third time Mustafa Raji, and Rabo has been doing a lot of things with his own academy, the Rabo Sports Academy. He brought in a brand new balls. He intended to bring ambulances. He intended to build schools, hospital for the academy program, and he has been saying a lot of things. So we thought of giving a chance to hear from him, bring you on the show, that hear from him some of those things he has in store for the young kids who are playing football in the academy, and his vision align with the vision of the president of the Liberia Football Association, Mustafa Raji. And just before we call it a day, we will speak with Mr. Emmett Glasgow. He withdrew from the process. He decided not to continue the contest of executive committee member position, but he was at the Congress alongside Hick Kennedy, who was denied Mr. Cassie Anthony Koo. This is the weekend sports with me, Thomas Kojo Rolak, right here on Freedom 87.9, and we'll bring you the latest happening when it comes to sports in Liberia. Let's take this break to be back on the weekend sports. Oh yes, welcome back to the weekend sports right here on 87.9. On yesterday, as was expected, the Football Association had one person in the race for the presidential post, President Mustafa Raji, who won the election. So scores of other names took rounds on social media and during the heat of the election, and they managed to come out as winner in the election. Let me run you through with the list of people who could qualify. I'll bring you a few. We have Amos Due, the managing director of the LPRC, got elected with 38 votes. You have Judy Seaton. She continued as the head of women football 10 consecutive time. She won women against the likes of Kayatu Finis and Rochelle Wilson. Pewala Giants continue as executive committee member for the third time. Vice President Sekou Kone was elected. He's the first vice president. Vice President Adolfo Dolo was elected. Elvis Saliv of Samara Football Club was elected. Poker Rabos of Downtown Football Club was elected. Now listening to the head of the elections committee, Mio Bien, announcing the name of winners at the Liberia Football Association Congress, which took place in Congotan at the LFA Swakamo headquarters.
B. Sweat, candidate number 15. Followed by candidate number 8, Poker Roberts. Followed by candidate number 9, Tigre G. McConnell. Followed by candidate number 3, Momo T. Saras. Followed by candidate number 7, Hilary Papi Osoro Saki. Followed by candidate number 1, Anthony Z. Jenuka. Followed by candidate number 6, Dewala Drive Giant. Followed by candidate number 12, Sid Tayo Adolphus Zulu. Followed by candidate number 4, Sebu Weir Ayatollah. Followed by candidate number 22, Elvis Salim. And followed by candidate number 5, Christian Wina Singh. By the power in our first, we want to especially recognize the fearless and lioness gladiator who have won many battles. The outgoing and incoming their vice president and president and representative of vice president of
That's the list right there. Me being the head of the Independent Election Committee 2026 of the Liberia Football Association, they're announcing the name of winners in the just ended Liberia Football Association elective Congress. So they will help the president of the LFA to steer the affairs of football until 2030, where the LFA will go to new elections. At the Congress on yesterday, despite the long rigmarole road of court actions, mixed reaction, public sentiment, wars for wars, or war backing wars against each other, the president of the Liberia Football Association called for kind. He called on Liberians to support the LFA, to support everyone at the LFA, in order to support the national team of Liberia, so the national team can qualify for the 2027 African Cup of Nations. He said unity should be the hallmark of the day in pushing Liberian football forward. Let's listen to the president of the Liberia Football Association, Mustafa Raji.
It is now time for us to sit back, join hands together, united because football unites. Let us push the agenda. Let us now move forward and support our national team because we must qualify for AFCON 2027. In order to do that, we must continue to work together. Members of the press, I want to say thank you. We love you so dearly. Now is the time to utilize that energy that was used during the election to flood the social media with activities of the Football Association, with activities of women's football, activities of grassroots football development, coverage of our academies competition, coverage of our women's football competition all over Liberia. Thank you very much. May God bless each and every one of us.
He's the president of the Liberia Football Association. 12 years now. Mustafa will run football in Liberia until 2030. I can remember at one press conference, the president said, I will remain football until 2030. Yes. And he was actually came to pass. He remained football on the 2030. And most especially, he remained at the top level, the highest seat of football in Liberia. And let me inform you that on yesterday, there was no vice president for administration Football 4. There was no vice president for Operation Football 4. So everybody, apart from the presidency, everybody ran as member of the executive committee with a session of women football that were contested by three ladies, Rochelle Rosen, Judy Seaton-Red, and that of Kayatu Finis, which were won by Judy Seaton. So all the executive committee members now who were elected, the president will look there and take two persons to be a vice president for 2 years. After 2 years, maybe he can continue with them, or he will change them. So the president now get so much power. The executive committee member has made it very clear and has empowered the president to get so much power to this level. Disqualified presidential aspirant Kase Kuo was at the Congress on yesterday. Despite he got disqualified, according to him, put a lot about putting an injunction on the electoral process that failed, but he decided not to stay back because of a love and passion for football to attend the Congress. He attended the Congress as an observer to the LFA. He attended the Congress as an observer to the LFA process on yesterday. After that, our microphone got up with Mr. Kuo, who said it is about time that the country unite. He said football is like a virus to him. It's like a virus to him. Let's listen to Mr. Chris. Not Chris, but Mr. Kasia Anthony Kuo. Let's listen to Mr. Kuo.
Mr. Kuo, you got disqualified, but you mustered the courage to attend the Congress. Tell us the motivating factor behind this.
At the end of the day, we all are part of a sport called football. And football is a unifying force. Football brings unity. Liberia fought approximately 20 plus years of war. And the major reason of the war wasn't because people had guns to display or guns to celebrate with. The major reason of the war was ignorance. And ignorance starts from not acknowledging the fact that something should stop. If football must win, if football must grow, we all should try to see how best we can work. At the end of the day, we wanted to place an injunction on the election process. We felt our right was violated. We still feel our right is violated. We are not leaving the case. We are still in the process. The court is going to hear the case. At the end of the day, we are going to be vindicated. We are going to be free. They're going to amend the statute, and our time going to come. If Cassell say you want to be president, it's not forced for me to be president in 2026. I can be president. 2030. I can be president in 2034. If God designates somebody, one day your time will come and you'll be able to serve your country. I want to serve. I don't want to come to football for nothing. I love this game. It's like a virus to me. So I want to come into this game so that I can be able to give back to this country. I want to help this country reach at the higher echelon of football in Africa. So at the end of the day, we are only grateful to God for this moment. I decided to come here today because I want to show that sportsmanship. Football, if you see at the end of the day, you play against a team and you are the losing team. We don't see people fighting after the game. We see people changing jersey. Even though you will be crying, you still give somebody a hug. So it is the sport. The sport is about unity. Let's football win.
What went into your mind when you went on to shake President-elect time Mustafa Raji? When you went to shake his hand, what went into your mind?
At the end of the day, you have to be the first method of being a winner is to accept that the process is over. Mustafa Raji was elected on the 13th. Based on the rules, according to them, they said Kaseko is not eligible. Sekou Keita is not eligible. Mustafa Raji is the only eligible candidate. At the end of the day, what can we do? We cannot come here and throw rock on the building that we love. We cannot come here and burn the building and burn the Congress and start acting violence. No, we against every out of violence in football. So what we want to do is to muster that courage of unity.
What we want to do is to muster the courage of unity. Well, that's it. It is over. The long rigmarole, the throwing your jabs, the running from one court to another, all came to an end on yesterday at the headquarters of the Liberia Football Association. It doesn't coincide. Football is like a virus to him. He got passion. He loved the sports. He keep pushing. He believed that his rights was violated, and he will still keep pushing to pursue the case at the Supreme Court of Liberia. Look, on the line, we speak with Mr. Emma Stitches Glasgow. Glasgow, good afternoon and welcome to the Weekend Sports.
Good afternoon, Thomas Kujorola, and good afternoon to the listening audience.
In just 1 minute 30 seconds, tell us on the eve of the election, you decided to withdraw from the process. Why? That's cool.
So again, that was a personal decision, and I felt that I've been appointed chairman of the Castle, and my candidate is not on the ballot box. I felt that it was not important again that I go into the process. So I decided to withdraw from the process.
But somebody would say it's like you guys are just pushing the interest of Cassette because you as an individual who are going there to win and be pushing or championing for football to get better in Liberia. Why on the hard table?
Yeah, so it's not just about the interest of Cassell. So we all want to see Liberia football develop. But looking at the process that lead to the qualification of Kennedy, I felt that I did not really trust the process, and I felt that I could not go into that process to legitimize that process that qualified the Kennedy.
In Glasgow, tell me what motivated you? Well, after all the rigmarole from one code hall to another, from Facebook and chat rooms to another, voice coming the call. What motivated you yesterday morning to wake up and go to the Congress along with your aspirant or your candidate?
So everything that we were doing, it was all about football. We all have passion for football. We all want to see Liberia football develop. Okay. Like I said, it's not just about us. It's not just about us. That is because of every one of us. Today we might not be around tomorrow. Liberia will still be around, and the Football Association will still be around. So we felt that it was very important that we needed to go to the Congress. We needed to be at the Congress to make decisions that will affect our football positively or negatively. So we decided to attend the Congress and make our input at the Congress and see how best we can move football forward.
In Glasgow, you've been fighting 8 years for Raji to leave the head of football, to leave as head of the Football Association in Liberia. Now, stakeholders have given you another 4 years. We continue to see the fight we saw in Glasgow a few years ago in the next 4 years?
So I don't know how you tell me. As Freddie, I've been advocating.
No, we fight for change, fight for the right thing to be done.
So we will continue to make the administration.
Okay.
We will continue to put the feet to the fire. Okay. Because we want the right thing to happen. To the new breeder executive committee, the stakeholder have decided. The stakeholder, I will not say the stakeholder decided. The independent electoral committee, sat in the room and decided who should be the president of the Liberia Football Association. So again, we follow the process. We will be there for the next 4 years. We're going to see how our football going to run. We will continue to engage the LFA constructively to see some of the changes that we want to see. We'll continue to engage them. Okay.
I was denied access to the hall yesterday. No problem with that. So I'm a bit struggling to get some of the things. I was saying to you that I was denied access to the hall yesterday. Lack of accreditation. So I'm basically struggling to get some of the things I was passing yesterday. But I saw the no card in your hand at some point in time. Tell us, what are some of those things you're raising your no card against?
So I raised a no card almost everything. So, the gun law.
So everything was bad? So everything passed on yesterday that were bad things that you were saying no to?
Yeah, so the organic law of the Liberia Football Association that guides every one of us is the statute. Okay. And if we want to violate the statute, then I'm not going to be part of that process. Okay. So Article 34.4 of the Liberia Football Association statute says the formal convocation should be sent 15 days to stakeholders.
Okay.
That includes the president activity report, financial report, and all other documents, including proposal. So the FSA of documents on the 1st of May. So we got 4 days to Congress. The FSA on the document with proposal.
The proposal about what? Okay.
To amend the Constitution, the statute, and some of the proposals that was sent to us, that things that the FSA already violated. The act of appointing vice presidents. They have already done that.
Did that pass on yesterday?
Of course, because I was just a little soldier in the building, and I asked congressional member yesterday because I make a point clear to the president, Mr. President, you guys have violated the statute. And I spoke. I said, I talked to a congressional member yesterday, appealed to them that we should not allow the proposal on the floor as an agenda item because it's a complete violation. That's a bad precedent we took yesterday. But the stakeholder will get to understand because, look, the executive committee draw up the agenda of the Congress. So they are telling me that all the executive committee people that are elected today, because of that bad precedent, tomorrow if they are very close and having issues, they will just go. We got Congress, maybe 2 days to the Congress, they will come up with something just to change everything. You cannot change the game in the middle of the game. You cannot change the rules.
Yeah.
So I think it's wrong. That was a bad precedent yesterday. And can you imagine? We have people come in a city in the hall saying that they don't know about proposal. They haven't seen any proposal, but still they were voting yes.
Wow.
To proposal that you don't know nothing about. So the proposal, I told the president, I am not against the proposal. There are some things in the proposal I feel that it's good for football development, but the timing is wrong. And that's a statutory violation. So, Mr. President, can I appeal to you, executive committee, to wait until maybe July or August? You can call for an extraordinary Congress. In that time, stakeholders have the time to review the proposal, they make an informed decision. Okay. Because right now, 95% of the stakeholders today are vying for executive committee position. They have been campaigning. They don't have the time. You cannot be sending a proposal to stakeholders and waiting that because people will be focusing on election matter and you sneak a proposal and make it to look because Congress approve it. It will be banning upon us. That's a bad precedent, and we need the stakeholder. We need to wake up, and we want our football to develop today, and we want our football to grow. The stakeholder need to be independent. Okay. They need to stand up to make decisions because the decision we make it will affect us positively or negatively.
I will find a time to bring you here. In the coming weeks, Mr. Glasgow, so we can talk more about what took place at the Congress on yesterday. Thank you very much for joining us, Glasgow. He used to be a campaign chairperson, election over. he decided to withdraw from the electoral process at the 11th hour for reason best known to him. Like he said, he didn't trust the process and so on and stuff. But let's take a break. When we come back, we'll continue the program, The Freedom of Weekend Sports. Let's take a break to be back.
More than 1 hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys. For LFA, you're not going to do anything to allow us in. You're frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero. More than 1 hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys. For LFA, you're not going to do anything to allow us.
Oh yes, we are frustrated. Yeah, we went to support the boys. Too many things happening. That recording was some couple of years ago, I think 2021 in Ghana, where the national team were preparing to take on, I think, Kifra, but I think 2021 or around 2022 in Ghana. Like we were preparing to take on Kifra. I'm trying, European football the epicenter of football is in Europe, and one of the big leagues will come to an end in another 2 weeks. And at the top of the English Premier League table, it is Arsenal vying for the Premier League title. This time, they want to win it for the first time since 2004. Arsenal wants to win the English Premier League. They have fan base across the country. One chapter is the District 10 chapter. We have the acting head, Mr. Dean, will give us more. Good afternoon and welcome to the Weekend Sports.
Yeah, thank you very much for welcoming me to the Weekend Sport.
And what is your full name, firstly? What is your full name?
I probably call my name. This is Mr. Saeed Hassan Alamadin.
Okay. You sounded like somebody that played football before.
Yeah, I play for Infoso and I play professional in Asia.
Oh, okay. As the acting chair of the Arsenal Fan Club in District Number 10, series of meetings, series of programs are coming up. We thought the year for me to give a rundown on the 2 minutes of your activities.
Okay, thank you very much. And first of all,
Yellow Valley.
Oh, the minute Hammond asked me, I hope I can get the guy calling back. The minute Hammond asked me, Hammond asked my credit. This is the Weekend Sports right there on Freedom 87.9 with me, Thomas Rolak. I'm bringing you up to speed with what is happening across Liberia and the world. I'm trying to get the head of the Arsenal Fan Club. Oh my God, what the guy haven't asked me that before? So let me see if I can get it from this side. Just bear with me. Okay, yes, I got it back. Yeah, sorry, the minute Hammond asked me.
Yes, okay. As I was saying, I said that the meeting will be held tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And the Arsenal District 10 Fan Club is a new chapter. And then we are planning a series of activities on the 24th of May. Because we have now won the Premier League for almost 20 years.
Wow.
And as the small children say that the Premier League and the Champions League, we want to lick it. And after we lick it, we're having a parade to the principal street of District 10. And after the parade, we'll be having a refreshment and entertainment in one of the entertainment center in District 10.
I guess this comes with some huge financial brilliance. How you guys intend to raise funds to ensure that this program becomes a success?
Oh, we have full mechanisms in place already. People have started paying. We have decided, we had an online meeting and we decided that each Arsenal fan pay $10 USD. And that money, the people have started paying that money. And the money will be paid to the following mobile money number.
Okay.
And the name on the mobile number is Mr. Sam Doe.
Okay.
And the mobile number is 0800888 600 933. 088 600 933. And the orange number is 077 908 7005. The orange number again is 07790 87005. And our friends our supporters are start paying already.
Okay. And then I'm a bit concerned about you say District 10 chapter. How do one get involved or get a membership of the chapter? Is it you just have to be an Arsenal fan? And what happens to those who are Arsenal fan, but they are not with any chapter? Maybe somebody coming from Broadway, somebody coming from Pinsville, somebody from Central Monrovia. They want to form part of your organization. Is there any way you can bring them to?
Yes, our membership is not restricted to District 10.
Oh, okay.
The membership is cut across the country. You can come from anywhere be part of District 10.
Okay.
Because we are trying to make District 10 Arsenal Fan Club chapter the number 1 chapter in the country.
Okay.
So if you come from any other district or any other area, you will be part of us. You just have to get through our Secretary General.
Okay.
And those numbers that are called, the mobile money number I called, you can call them and we'll put you in our chat room. And then we'll start rolling from there.
Okay, before I take leave of you, in a very realistic analysis, maybe in the Premier League, Arsenal hands are on it. When you take on the Champions League, you get Paris Saint-Germain, a team that score goals at any time they feel like.
You know, when it comes to football, the league phase of any competition is anybody can qualify.
Okay.
But the final of any competition are different dynamics.
Okay.
The final is different from any other part of the game. The final has its own momentum. And this is our time. We will win the 2 tournaments and we invite all the big guns in the country to turn off that parade.
The bigger gun in Liberia is the president of the country.
Yeah, we are hoping that President Bouaka will be part of this celebration and we'll get some big guns. Let me just give you of them. There are many. I can call all of them. President Bouaka, Mr. Iwe Nangwe, Senator Darius Dillion, Mr. Lai Bility, and Mr. Edmund Glasgow, Mr. Eugene Nangwe, Sibu Kalasco, Sibu Kane, and the list go on and on. One will be the first Arsenal chapter in the country. We want to be the number 1 chapter in the country.
All the big names you're calling, are they contributing towards the upcoming program, or are they the full members that are contributing? How are you getting to them?
We are getting to them, and we are getting commitment from them that they will be part of this big program. And for Joe, you know that you will be part of that program. Will be all the online television will be carried on live around the country. And look, one for other teams to follow. We want to lead and other teams follow. We want to be the biggest chapter in the country.
What happened if Arsenal received the shock of their life on Monday against Brentford?
Look, let me tell you something. Brentford cannot beat us.
There's nothing impossible in football. Nothing is impossible in football.
Yeah. Look, where we are rich, we cannot bottle it up. We cannot bottle it. Where we are rich. We will be Premier League champion, and we will be champion of the Champions League.
Okay.
Take my word for it. Atara Gracie, take it to the bank.
Thank you, Zai. Thank you. Zai is the chairperson of the Arsenal fan club right there in District number 10, Montserrat County, bringing us up to speed with their upcoming program. If you're just joining us, you are in tune to the weekend. Suppose like our guests will not come again. This is Liberia. I'm trying to get something I saw on Sky Sports just before I could come on. They say Mickey Atara. Oh wow! I'm getting the shocking news that after leading the league table in Scotland for many months, or for majority part of the season, bottled the league table to City are the champions. Wow! Sky Sports reported. Congratulations to the Scottish champion in Giant. They are the new champion of Scotland. And today is the FA Cup final between Chelsea and Manchester City. That game comes on very shortly when Chelsea take on Manchester City. I'm trying to get this. Where is Atara? Atara was saying something. I want to get in. If you just join us, you are in tune to the Freedom Weekend Sports, and I'm Thomas Ronak right here with you, bringing you up to date what is happening. It's like our guests will not come. This is you invite people, yes, they agree, they tell you come in, I will come. Even if you're not coming, just leave us a message, then we'll understand and know how to schedule ourselves. But this is it, folks. We accept it. Liverpool won last night, suffered defeat. That is into honors, Lord.
Things can be much better next season, but I think then they are underestimating what a window can do, what a new start can do. I think we know quite well what to improve. I think one of the things we have to improve is also very, very, very obvious, and I would have preferred not to talk about it here, but you're actually almost forcing me to. If you miss 9 players that can start a game of football, and almost all of them are starters for us, or have been for a large part of the season starters for us. Then if you add that to what you can improve in a window, and add that to players that are playing for the second season in the Premier League, and I think we saw that the adaptation to the Premier League.
That's the voice of Arne Slot there. He spoke when Liverpool suffered a 4-2 defeat to Aston Villa on last night. Manchester City, like I said, will take on Chelsea. Manchester City also in the title race for the English Premier League. Let's listen to the boss of the club, Pep. He has been explaining more to Sky Sports.
16 major trophies if you don't include Community Shield. So
18, yeah.
Okay.
Including.
Okay.
19.
I'm not going to argue with you. Is that the definition of greatness? The fact that you've won so many?
Yeah. Of course. 19 titles in 10 years is not bad.
The reason I ask it, do you almost feel like, even though you are appreciated, it's once you leave, people will say, okay, it's almost taken for granted that you can somehow produce this, whereas there's a lot of hard work behind it.
They know that. They don't need to wait when I'm leaving. They know I've been fun. I've been fun. So, 19.
Well, Pep, 19 trophies to Bell as coach of Manchester City. He's been having some fun in England. Since joining the English Premier League giants. Pep will be leaving very soon. According to what we are gathering so far, the Spanish coach is thinking about leaving Manchester City. But in all fairness, he played his part. He has done a lot for the citizens in winning the Champions League for them, winning the Premier League over four times for them. It is all good, and for me as a person, I must commend him for that. And he has been doing seriously well with the English club. So if he back off or decide to take a rest from club football, well, that'll be up to him. If you just join us, you are in tune to the Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9. with me, Thomas Kojo Rolak. Very shortly, we'll go to the line and start to interact with our callers. Let me inform you that the race in the bottom half of the English Premier League on who stay between Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham United continue. West Ham will take on Newcastle United, I think today or tomorrow. Chelsea was to take on Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs is battling the relegation. For that game between Spurs and Tottenham has been pushed to another day, and then because Chelsea will be in action on today. Michael Carey has been given Manchester United job finally. He has been responding to questions from the media.
All right, so we knew both. It doesn't sound like it's going to be your Old Trafford farewell on Sunday. I know you're sick of us asking about your future, but I kind of feel like we have to. Is the end in sight? Is there clarity coming? I can't blame you for asking, to be honest. Well, yeah, there's 2 games to go, right? So we knew. Apart from that, there's not much else I can say. Is probably what you'd expect. I think the situation is pretty clear for us all. So. Same as in terms of preparing for the game, really, planning for that, and it doesn't change what I do this week.
That's the voice of Michael Carey, the head coach of Manchester United. Very shortly, we'll go to the line and interact with our callers. If you just join us, you are into the weekend sports. 12 minutes to conclude the show on today, the weekend sports. I'm trying to wrap up with this one right here before I get to the line. Oh, my man Sylvester Tama, I've been sending messages but no response. I hope I can hear from Sylvester Tama very shortly now, and then interact with the caller. Sylvester Tama is in Serbia with the deaf national team of Liberia. They're preparing. Liberia suffered 6-0 defeat on yesterday. against Great Britain. So Sylvester, I'm trying to reach out to Sylvester Tamba to know exactly where are we. I'm trying to reach out to Sylvester Tamba. Where is Sylvester Tamba Makuli? But let me get this one right here from Sylvester. Okay.
It was so hard to stay composed. Gets me the ball and put it in the back of the net. And
okay, that's the voice of Leonardo Trossard when he got that let go for Arsenal over the weekend. Let me get my man Sylvester Tamba. So there we go. Sylvester Tamba is right here. He works for OKFM. He's currently in Serbia with the deaf national team of Liberia. I'm trying to get on the line to speak with my colleague journalist Sylvester Tamba. Good afternoon from Monrovia. It's wet across Monrovia. And how is Serbia, my brother?
Serbia is okay and things are beautiful. Let me say it's just like the cold is not easy.
Okay, where is Serbia completely? Okay, Serbia is not too far from Russia, my man.
Yeah, sure. They all were part of USSR, Soviet United Socialist Union, something like that. So, though Russia is cooler than here, because I did my research, part of Russia, north south, should be very cool. But Serbia is practically cool every day. I'd rather be in a room of 5 AC or air conditions than to be outside in Serbia.
Let's leave that part, Sylvester. How is the deaf national team doing? Yesterday, they suffered 6-0 defeat to Great Britain. How are they doing now?
Yeah, they are doing great. The team is doing good, practically doing great, but it's not easy. We have hectic journey.
What is about that board, Sylvester? What is about that board? Be clear.
Because yesterday losing whole 6-0.
But you are new to the competition. You are new to the competition.
Yeah, other people lost 13-0. Other people lost 20-0. So Liberia lost 6-0. But the expectation in Liberia is high.
Okay.
That's the issue in our country. We have this issue of expectation. Okay. Our expectation always increase during this kind of competition. So losing whole 6-0, it is a bot to me because not what Liberians expected. But remember, we lost to 4 nations.
Sylvester,
I just lost to one country.
When next the boys will be in action? When next the boys are expected to be in action?
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock,
against
Serbian time.
Against which nation?
Against which nation? Poland. Poland. So the game is 8 o'clock.
So
Serbian time.
Just give her on a meaning. Just give her the format of the competition. We play Poland on tomorrow. We go with 6-0. Poland is next. Give her the full format of the competition. Then we'll take leave of you so you can enjoy the cold weather.
So yes, 24 nations were given invitation or expected to participate, but 9 countries showed up for the competition. So Liberia is in Group B with Great Britain, Germany, and Poland. So Group A hosts Serbia, Turkey, Kenya, Ukraine, and Japan.
Okay.
So Serbia kicked off the competition with Ukraine, and they lost 20-0. And it is an under 23 competition. So Serbia played our second game. They lost 13-0 to Japan. Yesterday, Kenya lost 5-1 to Japan.
So there are two. Japan, right? So meaning there are 2 African nations right in that competition, Liberia and that of Kenya.
Yeah.
Kenya lost 5-1. Liberia lost 6-0.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Sylvester. Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you, Sylvester.
So tomorrow is Poland.
Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you. He's my colleague from OKFM. He's in Serbia. Call us on 0777 6104104 0776104104. Let's hear from you. The LFA election was held on yesterday. What is your view? How do you see football in Liberia? You listening to the president of the Liberia Football Association calling for unity, calling for people to rally around the LFA to push the national team so Liberia can qualify for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations finals. You listen to disqualified presidential aspirant Kaseko saying football is like a virus to him. It's like a virus, and he always want to be involved into football activities. So that's why yesterday he mustered the courage to leave his house to go and attend the Congress. You listen to Mr. Emmett Glasgow say there are too many flaws. There are too many things. On yesterday, he believed that stakeholders should be reading beyond what they're reading to know how football should be run in this country or how things should happen. Call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. You call us, you'll be right here on the Weekend Sports with me, Thomas Rolak, bringing you what is unfolding across Liberia. And while we anticipate calls coming in, let me get this one. Once again, let me get this one.
You got disqualified, but you mustered the courage to attend the Congress. Tell us the motivating factor behind this.
At the end of the day, we all are part of a sport called football. And football is a unifying force. Football brings unity. Liberia fought approximately 20 plus years of war. And the major reason of the war wasn't because people had guns to display or gun to celebrate with. The major reason of the war was ignorance. And ignorance starts from not acknowledging the fact that
it is now time for us to sit back, join hands together, united because football unites. Let us push the agenda. Let us now move forward and support our national teams because we must qualify for AFCON 2027. In order to do that,
we must qualify for the AFCON finals in 2027. Can we achieve it as a country, Liberia? What we need to do? Can we achieve that? The calls coming, but I don't know why the calls keep bopping or cutting off. Call us on 0776 104 104. I have roughly 4 minutes to be here. Don't want to get in trouble with management. I have roughly 4 minutes to be here. Call us on 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. The call keep dropping. True. This person right here was trying to get me through. Call us on 0776 104 104. Let me get this person right here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Nina, where you join us from?
I'm joining from Matari.
Okay. Okay, welcome.
Okay, so the long starting of Mune Qualify, we are committed to ourselves as a country.
Okay.
We have to pick and choose, and we have to invest in the young talent.
Okay.
That is, we have to look into the academy football, put money into the honor.
Oh, he slipped. I didn't get another person. Hello. Yeah. Emmanuel, just hold on, Emmanuel. Hello, Janina, where you join us from?
I'm Charles Kelly, calling from Cornwall.
Charles, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. What happens is that thank you for the opportunity because I'm all that wrong with the guy. I remember playing game when we played Lone Star when you played we have open game. The West Ghana game was done. I got to join them for all their professors there. And from there,
So you want a national team of Liberia to get dissolved too, so we can get back on track?
To forget about taking part in tournament things,
no, somebody said someone said they will not be the best decision. They will not be the right thing to do. You can withdraw the team from competition. What will they be doing? They need to be active. Thank you. I get former Liberian International Emmanuel Wani on the line. Mr. Wani, welcome to the Weekend Sports.
Hey, thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you for having me.
Okay. I mean, how's the US?
We also thank God for everything.
The target of the LFA is the 2027 AFCON finals. The president is calling for Liberians to unite rather than the FA so we can make sure we be at the AFCON finals. What is your view?
Yeah, I support that. I think I shared one of your posts on Facebook. I said good news. We can't be negative all the time, right? I support that, and I also want to appreciate Cassell, who the CEO of FC for taking a bold step to go at the FA. It takes men to do that.
Okay.
I want to applaud him. I really appreciate him for that. Going to that FA, which of course he was already denied. Some people will not go there. He and Emmett, I want to congratulate them. They are the biggest winner. I know you want to
and just before I take leave of you, the last time the president said national team players, many of you, when you walk down Waterside, you're staying there, people can recognize you.
The president is right. The president is right. I support him in that line. Why
but many of the police that play with you at the national team level say there was like an insult to ex-national team players, including the likes of former President George Weah.
No, that statement wasn't attributed to President Weah. President Weah is.
But President Weah is a former national team player.
President Weah is the face of African football. If he's not the greatest African, he will be by far the greatest. He's the greatest Liberian ever to walk the face of the earth.
Okay.
So that statement is not attributed to President Weah. Why do I mean?
Why do you support such statement? Just before I take leave of you.
Yes, because. Look, Thomas, if you feel in life,
okay,
all of us, with the exception of Lafleur and few guys, all of us, we have failed with the talent our generation have failed.
Wow.
What are we doing for these younger guys that are coming after us? The president of the World Football Association is right. We said, yeah, look at the kind of strange faces that are coming into our football winning executive committee association thing, the members. They are going over there. They have contributed nothing to football. We said, yeah, there is no formidable player union in the country. We said that we should have sit at the table.
Okay.
But we have turned to parlor ball. We have turned to parlor ball. We said that wrong, and people treat us like we are nobody. And you expect the president of the world to come and condemn us. Then we say, oh, he wrong. We in a group chat. We are in a group chat, all from a national team player. What are our contribution? What are our contribution?
Okay.
What advices are we giving to the younger player? We sit around, all we do is go around, play community games, and you want me to get angry with Raji's statement? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Raji was right.
Okay, Iman. Thank you.
He was 100% right.
We all have time. Thank you, Iman. This is how we go home, or we are leaving you on the weekend post with me, Thomas Rolak. You know, it's sweet. Let's go home. It is time to go. It is time to go home on the weekend sports. Thanks to all of you for listening. And this is how we go home on the weekend sports. Until I catch you next Saturday, my name is Thomas Kujo Rolak. Have a very pleasant time. Bye-bye.